Hey guys, so we're going over some ins and outs of the hose lines. We went over the 1410 drills. We know some issues also with the pre-connects and the Cleveland loads. So we started implementing the Cleveland loads, and first we started doing was the straps here, not the backboard straps, but the ties. And we found out there's an issue with that, especially when a firefighter is taking the hose line up to a ladder, to a second story, or to any type he needs to move a hose line that is not charged. He can't do it with this because with these straps on the tie downs, the driver engineer has got to charge the hose to pop them. So we're going to get away from that. And what we're going to do is we're going to just stay with the backboard straps. Also, when we're loading this, we need to have this nozzle no longer in the middle, because you pick it up uncharged, it's got a chance to fall through. So what we want is for it to be on one end, and then it'll be incorporated with the backboard straps in there. It won't fall out. All right, guys, we're gonna walk over the how to properly load this Cleveland load. So when we're setting this up, we talked about how the nozzle needs to be at one end or the other. So take your 6-foot pike pole, your small pike pole, and use it as a guide. This is 6 foot. We're gonna start from at the end of the nozzle, beginning of the coupling. That's where your 6 foot starts, and then you'll make your first bend from there. Make it a little bit easier. We're gonna do a reverse roll. So the inside part is not the protected male end, but the female end. So you roll it backwards than you normally would. Casey, you hear what Chief Rittenhouse said? We don't want to incorporate that last little part. We're going to leave that out. We're not going to keep that incorporated because that's got to lock into the second 100-foot section of the hose. Now you see it's set up, ready to go, to be loaded up. If you feel the need, throw in a half hitch so it locks in and knots in and won't come undone. All right, as you can see with Training Chief Rittenhouse, he's already started off on this bottom set, the flat loads. We're gonna do 2 flat loads, one on each side, alternating. Once you have that second flat load on the first row or first column or first row, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw in a leaf in now, or loop, whatever you want to call them. And then from there on out, once again, you're going to go alternating flat loads, one back and forth. Coming. Now we're going to attach the flat loads with the roll.
How much you got on the end? Hanging out.
It's right at the end.
Okay, just a little
Yeah,
bit.
there you go.
See how that-
in the middle.
See how that judgment? Now I can grab this. It's not. If it's too short, I have to reach way up in
Yeah,
there.
like-
Now I can just grab it from here.
Now remember, this load here is for these engines, especially newer engines, where it's too narrow to do flat load and then your roll because they're getting stuck. So we didn't have a choice but to do flat loads with the roll on top of it. Some of the engines still have wide enough they can do flat load along with the roll on the side. If your truck's able to do it that way, that's the way we've been doing it. Do it that way. But the newer engines, it's not wide enough. You have to do it this way.